Hi, this is Forever Friday Show. I'm Friday Forever, and my show is Forever Friday. So my show today is going to be called Holiday Season. Holiday seasons, well, November is Thanksgiving. So I always think like October is all of trick or treat, smell my feet, give me something good to eat, Halloween. October is all the month of Halloween. November is all of Thanksgiving, and December, which today is December 1st. Happy late Thanksgiving to everybody, people in the world. Happy late Thanksgiving and happy Merry Christmas. Now is Christmas. This is the month of Christmas. I wanted to say that Christmas is a lot of commercials of buying gifts and food and family and warmth and nice. But hold on. There's a lot of homeless people, and there's just a lot of people in general that don't have family, warmth. They just don't. There's a lot of people that just aren't in the holiday spirit, and there's a lot of people with possibly loved ones that have passed away and loved ones that aren't even close. They're far away. The holiday spirit and the holiday season isn't always great and grand as a lot of people put it out to be. Because, look, there's a lot of anger. I have a lot of anger only because I don't have a lot of things that most of you people have. I don't have a big house. I don't have cars. I don't have money for gifts for people that I love. I don't have a kitchen to cook in lately. I just don't have anybody in my life. My daughter ran off and got married. Wow. That's a shock. That's a shocker for me. I know most of you don't know my daughter, but a lot of you do know my daughter. Y'all, she's my whole life right there. She's my world. She's making her own life, and when your child is completely out of the nest, oh my word, and you're a single parent, who do you have? Nobody. You have yourself. But what I'm trying to say is, if you don't have anybody, you don't necessarily have to be sad or lonely. See, I live in a building, and you can come and go as you please. There's a lot of people that you see coming and going. And my thing in life is to smile regardless of whatever I'm going through. It's my business. It isn't your business. I like to hug people. Hugging is my present to me and to other people. I love the holiday season. I do. But would like to share it with people. Normally, my daughter and I used to pick a family, and we used to buy gifts for a particular family we would watch if they had children and stuff. And then we would knock on their door and give them all these presents. This was in Idaho, where we used to live. It was super fun to watch them smile, and we got such joy and the love. And the people that usually got the gifts were the people that weren't from here, and they didn't know about Christmas. They never did that where they were from. So it was that much more happy for us to spend something so joyful. But that was then, this is now. We just have to find a new way of life. I have to find a new way of life. When my kitchen gets straightened out, I will cook regardless, so the whole entire floor will smell my food, and I will put maybe flyers out in my apartment complex. Who knows? I don't know, but I'm sorry if I'm jumping around. That's just me, and I apologize. I just want to know that some people don't have, some people have lost people. Like before I came here, when I lived in Idaho, my grandma was famous for her deviled eggs. She was the famous, she made cakes. She was a cake maker. Any type of cake that you wanted, she would make. She made all kinds of cakes, like footballs, baseballs, basketballs, X-rated. She was a cake maker. She made a lot of things, but food-wise, she made deviled eggs. That was her thing. That was the signature thing in the family. Oh, is Grandma gonna bring her deviled eggs? She passed away. There's hair in here. That was my dad's favorite thing. That was his mom. And then my dad passed away before I got here, right as I was leaving Idaho. Yeah. It's so hard when you see someone pass away. You stand right at their feet and you watch them take their last breath. It's just something you'll never forget. But at Christmas, the way to honor my dad and my grandma would be to make deviled eggs. I'm sure my brothers might do that too. It's like a thing to pass on a memory of a loved one. You don't necessarily have to be sad for the holidays. You can dig deep inside and think, what is my husband, my wife, my dad, my mom, my grandma, my grandpa, whomever it was to you that is ill or has passed away, you think of that thing that will honor their memory, and you just keep it alive through the seasons, or every day, for that matter. But in the times of the seasons, the holiday seasons, it's tough and rough for people. They get depressed, they get sad, they get lonely, and there's a lot of suicides, and that's nonsense. I mean, you have to cope in a different way. You shouldn't take your own life ever. There are things and there are ways that we can cope with things. The way I cope with things is I can have a good cry in my place, on the street, in my apartment, anywhere that I am. I could cry. I could have a good cry. Or I like to write. I write just nonsense. I write stories. That's a really good outlet, is writing. But being angry and yelling at people and coming against people, that's not cool. And that's not right. And we should turn that around and do the opposite of every not good thing that we're feeling. We should think, I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to turn that around and do the opposite. I'm going to think outside the box. I'm going to do something that nobody expects me to do. And wow, what a change. People would be like, oh, wow, is that really Friday? Oh my gosh. Does she really do that? Things that I wouldn't be a person to do. People would be like, wow, she's really turning around. I'm just speaking like that. Whoever you are, it's just a food for thought. It's a food for thought. Just take it as my words. Just take it as you will. I don't know what you do in your life, what you go through. I only know me and what I deal with, what I go through, and how I think. I'm just helping you try and think different ways. That's all. That's all. I wish that you have a blessed holiday season, and I'm sending you, everybody, people, I'm sending you big hugs, big hugs, and you back to me. No matter if you're lonely, no matter. You're never lonely because Jesus is always with you. I know. It's true. It's a fact. And I'm always with you. Friday forever. Forever Friday. I'm always with you. I got your back. Hey, please just try and think the opposite of what you're going through. Opposite. It's just something that I do, and I think that it would behoove you to do the same. It's rainy outside. Sorry for that. We need the rain, though. We really do. People that are driving, shopping, and all of that stuff, remember that there are people that don't have the money to buy other people things. We all don't, those people don't get the food that maybe you're going to serve to your families and such. Well, just remember the less fortunate people out there, and they have families, they have children, and we don't need to put those people down. They could be well-dressed and normal. just like you, from the outside. I mean, don't judge a book by its cover, people. I'm just saying, have compassion and love for everybody, no matter how they look, how they are. If you have extra cash, just, hey, here's $5 because you want to, not because you have to. Just be not greedy. Don't be greedy with your money, with your thoughts and your feelings. I mean, oy vey. I know what I want to say. It's from here to here. It's what I'm having an issue with. I just don't want people to disrespect others. If you want to be respected yourself, just remember how you're treating others and how you're disrespecting them. For real. It totally matters in the world, no matter who it is. The cab driver, the guy on the street that doesn't look like you as far as your dressing. Come on now. Don't be ridiculous. We all should love each other and get along. In a perfect world, I know that, but still, that's a great thought. That's thinking outside the box. Optimistic rather than pessimistic. Optimistic is great and wonderful and ooey gooey and warm and candy canes and candy and pine cones that smell like cinnamon and popcorn on a string and trees and ornaments and presents under the tree. Optimistic. Wow, those are optimistic, beautiful thoughts. And some of us aren't going to have trees this year. And we're only going to look in stores and say, oh, wow, look at those great ornaments. I wish they were in my house. Look at that great tree, how it sparkles, and look at the lights. I love the lights. I wish I could have those Christmas lights in my place, but I can't. So, hey, just remember that we're all people. We're all human. We all want to be the greatest. We want the best tree, and we want the best lights, and we want the best presents. And we want everyone to love us. I don't think that Christmas is only about presents. It's about love and who we can bless. Blessings. Christmas is about blessings. And that's the way I've always lived my life, is who can I bless? Of course, I buy presents for my children. They've never been spoiled, never. But who else in the neighborhood can I bless? Can we as a family bless? That's what my life has always been about. And we have too much Christmas. When I had a family, blood family, in Idaho, Christmas was always at my house. My little teeny tiny apartment. And these people, my dad when he was alive, and mom, and brothers, well, the brother that lived in the state, they had houses, big houses. But who was the one to have Christmas at her house? Me, in my teeny tiny apartment. I asked, would you all have Christmas at my place? I knew that they would say no, or I thought they would say no. But hey, I asked, and they all came. I was shocked out of my mind. Shocked. So Christmas became Friday's place. That was my place. Christmas was always at my little apartment in Idaho. And it gave me joy, so I can plan, and I always planned the months before. If I saw something that my dad would like, I bought it back then. If I saw something that each individual, it would fit them, I never bought it at Christmas. Are you kidding me? Christmas, that's crazy. They up the price, and it's crazy out there at Christmas. You should do your shopping like January, February, March, April, May, June, July. It's just easier that way. And then you just stash it, wait for the Christmas paper to come in December, wrap them. I don't know, where there's a will, there's a way. Be loving to all others if you can. I mean, somebody might be wanting to knock themselves off, meaning kill themselves during these holidays. Just that hug and just that smile can make them stay and say, wow, somebody cares about me. You could save a life. Who knows? That's what I want to do. I want to be a blessing to others. I want to love others so much. I don't have anything else on this subject right now of happy holiday season. The season, I wish you are blessed. I wish that you get through it. Get through the holidays unscathed. Get through the holidays unscathed. And I love you, and I will talk to you possibly at the end of the holiday or next year. This is the Forever Friday show. Big hugs, big kisses, mwah, 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 mwah. Kisses to you. Just remember, optimistic, not pessimistic. Good, not evil. Bad, good, not bad. Okay. Thank you. Bye for now.